5. It's time for special for many reasons. First of all, it's not Wednesday morning. Don't check your calendars or your clocks. It's Tuesday night. It's just that AJ has decided to become a prima donna and changing everybody's schedule around all the time.
Yes,
we got a bocchini sandwich tonight on the Mafia, special Tuesday night edition. And here is the man who's going to start it all up, AJ Bocchini.
Well, good evening, Jack. Good evening, Dan. Welcome to the show, everybody. Yes, I did change everybody's schedule for once because I have a wheelchair appointment in the morning, so I had to change it around, make sure we can get the show in for everybody.
No excuses.
Yeah, excuses. About as many excuses as the Badgers playing defense right now. Neither here nor there.
That's right.
Indiana's the best 14 and 13 team in basketball right now.
So yeah. That's how the evening started, but it's all good.
They got it down to 5 at halftime.
Mark said. Down to 5 at halftime. It was 15, so that's good.
At one point, the one guy was 8 of 8 with 18 points for Indiana.
Was it the big guy had 18 points, right?
Khalil something. I was listening to on the radio as I was racing home to make this special Mafia appearance.
Yeah. I'm sure you will.
Khalil Ware?
Such a special appearance. Yeah,
Khalil Ware. That's it. Yeah.
Khalil Ware. Yeah, he's a big guy. He was 8 for 8 at one point.
Yeah, he hit a 3. He's from Oregon. They said a transfer. Oregon.
Yes. Not surprising as a transfer. Not surprising.
At halftime was 9 for 10.
What is surprising is how bad Indiana's record is. They're only one game over 500 right now.
Well, are they
6 and 10 in conference play? So
6 and 10.
This is the game Wisconsin has to have.
Okay. Are they going to have it? Let's hear a bold prediction.
No.
Scorpion, what do you say?
They're coming back. They're not going to lose to Indiana.
I think they're going to win.
They don't play well on the road. So
I know. Well, Doug, you didn't hear this the other day. AJ and I were on, and they had an interview on from Charles McClellan, I think his name was, who's the chairman of the committee to pick the teams. And they said one of the big things this year are quality road wins is going to factor into it. Team making or not making and seeding at the tournament time.
Yeah.
So what are they projecting?
I looked it up the other day. The team with the most road wins in the country.
Yeah.
None other than Western Illinois.
What?
They're the most road wins in the country. They have 18 wins in the year, and I think 12 of them are on the roads.
How is their season going? 18 wins sounds good. What's their chances of making the tournament?
Not high because they're the 4th ranked team. I talked to Kyle today. They're 18 and 11, but he said they'll probably finish 4th in their conference.
4th. Do they have a realistic shot at winning the tournament? Do they have a tournament?
They will probably have to win their tournament.
Okay, but they have one.
They have Moorhead. They have Moorhead in their league. So
who's the sure Moorhead?
What?
Who's the best team in the conference?
Moorhead State.
Yeah.
Actually, I was talking to him. He said the one kid who plays for, because Southern Indiana is in that conference as well, and he said the one kid, the best player for Southern Indiana is from Wisconsin. It's not the Smith kid. It's another kid from Wisconsin. It's not the Luther Smith kid from Sussex Hamilton, but it's another kid from Wisconsin.
Kyle said he's the best player in the conference. AJ,
I said he's the best player from Southern Indiana.
From Southern Indiana.
But
is that where they play, Southern Indiana? Is that
what you say?
Smith plays at Southern Indiana.
What'd you say?
He said they play at Southern Indiana, Western Illinois.
Yeah, they played Southern Indiana on Saturday morning.
Okay.
You having trouble hearing me over there?
Yeah. A little bit.
We're all good. I just got to pull up a little bit.
Yeah, but you are a little soft, Doug. Okay, so AJ, where do you want to go with this thing tonight? Where is this crazy world taking us?
We got Bucks and Badgers, so we got a loaded show. obviously I listened to the first half of the Badger game. I'll catch the end of the second half after the show's over. But we got Bucks, but the Bucks have Charlotte tonight, so it's a game they gotta have because they have Charlotte 2 nights in a row, so they gotta have both these games.
Are the Bucks one of the teams that when they play back to backers they don't play everybody? Is that how they do it? To kind
They play Tuesday, Thursday, so it's not a back to back.
Okay.
It's a back to back against Charlotte. If that
Okay.
makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah, you got a day in between.
Is that on a home and away back to back also, right?
So we'll
yeah, it's
see
got to
what
be a
happens.
home.
It's
Okay.
home and road. So Tuesdays at home and Thursdays on the road. So.
Okay, so they're playing right now, or no? It's early. I don't know.
They just started at 7. So.
Okay. All right. So AJ, first impressions of the Bucks. They've had 2 games since the break, right? And they've won both.
Yes, they won both. They've looked good in both, actually.
And are you feeling better about them and their ole?
I'm feeling better about them only because Damon's got himself rolling finally. He looks like he's playing more free.
Good.
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry, AJ.
I think he's playing more free, and there's a lot of stuff going on around Dame right now, but he looks like he's playing more free.
What do you mean a lot of stuff going on around him?
Well, there was a quote the other day, like he said, I'm struggling focusing on just basketball right now because of all the personal stuff he's got going on. I think he's going through a divorce.
He's going through separation and or divorce.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's certainly a disrupt your life a bit for sure.
Yeah. And he said it's hard. He said it's hard because he's got 3 kids too, so it's hard being away from them.
What's that, Doug?
He said, thankfully, he had a great cleanup. I can't figure out why you guys can't hear me. So I might just
now we can hear you. Now we can hear you. Yeah.
Now you can hear me.
I hear something. Yeah.
It might be because you're reclined in the chair, but you're all good.
No, I don't know.
We can hear
thankfully, Dame had a good prenup. They said. So.
Oh. Well, that helps. Dame has a good prenuptial agreement.
Oh, so, good. That helps.
And then you know who gets a lot of ink? I don't know if he's worth it. Is this Patrick Beverly character? No, I mean, he's been on the team. He's been on the team for a week and a half. I hear him mouthing off all the time. What's going on with that guy? Is he always like this?
He likes to get in people's heads, but he's not worth it.
Well, he's our guy. You don't like him.
I don't like him at all.
Doug, what do you think?
He's a doc guy, but
you know what? They need somebody to bring energy on and off the court.
True.
Their defense is looking better. They're switching well. Even Dame staying in front of guys.
Wow.
I thought he played some really solid defense. That enough to get by. So I like defensively. I like the way they're going.
I like the way they're trending defensively.
Good. All right. A double Wokini, positive. You guys are.
Big thing again. We need Middleton back to make the run there.
To make the run.
Do you think the Celtics will give him up?
What's that?
Do you think the Celtics will give him up? Oh, Middleton. I was thinking Holiday. I was thinking when you said
I didn't
Holiday.
we leave Holiday back. What the heck? Wake up and smell the coffee.
I'm trying.
They need Chris back to make a run. I think they need Chris back, and I think for their advantage, I think they need the 2 seed. They can't allow Cleveland to win the division.
What is wrong with Middleton? I don't know anything about it.
Ankle.
That guy's been hurt a lot the last few years.
Yeah, he is hurt a lot, but he's
a good player. I like him.
He's third all time.
I just wish he was healthy.
Yeah, I like Middleton a lot. I mean, he can flat out when he gets hot. He can flat out
carry a team.
Yeah,
he can carry a team for sure. I think other key is going to be Jay Crowder to see what he can provide off the bench.
I think Crowder's going to give you a little defense, and that's it. I'm not sold. I think Beasley.
Bees too. I forgot about him.
Yeah.
If they can get Bees going and get something out of Gallinari, get going on his feet and get something out of him. That'd be nice.
Okay, we are back, and we just missed both of you guys. And do you guys see that, or was it just me? Where
I saw your hesitation move.
I thought your ball fake was good.
the ball fake was there. Was it working? Okay, then it was me. All right. Well, good. Keep rolling. So the Bucks are playing. Badgers are playing. I wanted to ask. So they're playing Indiana. Doug, I'm curious. What did you think of Bobby Knight? Did you like Bobby Knight?
The guy was a nut.
Well, I know it was not. Did you like him?
No, I wasn't a fan. I
I
wasn't
read
a
his book
fan.
and I was
Okay.
really confused.
It was funny because
His book was confusing.
I read his book, like The Power of Negative Thinking, and I was very confused. I read his book and it was just everything was backwards. Like it was all negative thinking turned into positives, and it was just weird. It was just very confusing, and it was one, and it wasn't. And I think it would have been better had it been read by Bobby, but it wasn't read by Bobby. It was read by somebody else.
Oh, okay. So you listen. Okay, yeah, you listen to the audio.
Yeah.
Were
Okay.
you a fan, Jack?
I don't know what. As time went on, you can't put up with that stuff. But when I was young and first really getting into basketball, he was coaching Indiana, was going undefeated that year, and I thought, God, that's really cool. And then he coached the Olympics when Jordan was still coming out, and I think Jordan kind of blew him away as he couldn't even get on Jordan's case because he was so good. But he's too damn unstable to have. I wouldn't want my kid playing for him. I'll tell you that.
Well, no, it was funny because and again, he was a few years younger than me, but my teammate Joe Wolf, when he was being recruited and he went to North Carolina, right? And he was being recruited and Knight came several times to watch him and things like that. And yeah, there was just no way that he was going down to Indiana. There was another kid that actually was his same age, and I can't remember what the kid's name was because he played up at Oshkosh Lords. Pretty sure he was at Oshkosh Lords that he came from, and he went to play for Bobby Knight. And I can't remember his name. But, yeah, he went down.
Yeah, that book was just confusing.
It was confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of books, you just finished one.
Yes, I did. I was gonna lead right into that next.
Excellent. What was it?
I finished The Life of Steve Kerr.
Okay.
And The Life of Steve Kerr for the first 18 years was very interesting.
Just the first 18 years?
Well, the whole series, the whole book was very interesting.
Okay.
But the first 18 years, he didn't live in the U.S.
He didn't.
His father was an American professor at the University of Beirut.
Oh.
And his father was actually killed by Islamic terrorists in '93. But he was a freshman at Arizona, and then they go into his coaching. They go into that, and they go into his career and how he was kind of a journeyman in the league, and how he kind of. They talk about how he played how he learned from great coaches like Pop and Phil Jackson, and they talk about how the Warriors hired him with no experience, and it was very good. It was a very good read. If you want a good read, it's a good. I listened to it on Audible, and it took me maybe a couple weeks to read, but that's because I took my time and I didn't read the whole thing in one day. So it was really good.
Well,
I highly recommend it.
He learned from the coaches. Is there stuff in there that you learned from him, AJ, that you can use as a coach?
Yeah. I mean, how he handled the Draymond situation with Draymond and Kevin, that was a good situation. Good situation. I mean, not a good situation in 2019 when Draymond said you should leave and yada yada yada, and Kevin did end up leaving and stuff. And so the other thing I learned was when he was in Chicago, he and Michael got into a fight in one practice, and Michael actually called him to apologize because they got into a fight, but he earned his respect because Kerr didn't back down from Michael like other teammates would have. So it was kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff I learned that I'll probably take with me with my team. So
So you've read a lot of sports and coaches books. Where does this rank in the top 20? I mean, is it in the top half? I mean, was it
it's
highly
in the top
recommended?
half for sure because it's modern. Because
Okay.
it's more modern. It's more like they go. The last season they go into is 2019 when everybody got hurt, when all Clay and Kevin and Curry all
Mm-hmm.
got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more it's more it's more, excuse me, it's more modern. So it's a good book.
Okay.
Are you okay over there?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. What do you think of Steve Kerr, Doug?
I like Steve Kerr. I always like him. I'm not a huge Golden State fan, but I always like Steve Kerr. I
Yeah,
just thought
he's
solid for the game.
He
yeah, and
does
he
have
kind
some
of
interesting stances on certain things, which I don't necessarily agree with, but
yeah he
there were
explains
some
what he
interesting. There were
he's
some
not
interesting stances in there that.
he's not afraid to share his opinion on things, which I
Right.
respect.
Exactly.
Which is like you got to give him credit. I think.
And he's now the highest paid coach in the league. He just signed a 2-year extension worth $35 million.
Oh,
Wow.
that's pretty good. You can make a living coaching, AJ.
Yeah, you can for sure.
We'll just
Okay.
sign, we'll just sign for 3.5 million age and we'll be okay.
What?
Yeah,
say
sit up.
Would you say that?
So we'll sign for 3.5 and we'll be okay.
Yeah, I'll take 3.5. I'll take 10% of that. Yeah, that'll be good.
Will ya? Boy, you're
I'll
really
take. Hey, I'll take one. I'll take three. I'll take three. I'll take 3,500 right now. The way it's looking.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. Hang on there.
Okay.
You're gonna lose all your bargaining power.
I gotta start somewhere, Jack.
That's true.
So,
You are starting somewhere. All right. Now tomorrow, Providence at Marquette.
yes, sir. Tough game. They lost to Providence the first time.
They got pounded. Is it? Did they get pounded, or was that Wisconsin got pounded by Providence?
Both of them got pounded.
Okay. What's gonna happen tomorrow night?
I like Marquette. This is a game they have to have, but this is also a game they can't look past because they got UConn coming in the 6th.
UConn. Forget UConn. They got Creighton on Saturday.
Oh, they got. Oh, sorry, they got Creighton. Creighton at Creighton on Saturday.
Yep, and Creighton just beat UConn at home last week.
1:30. I'm telling you, Jack. I've been telling you for 2 years. Ryan Colbrenner is one of the best players in the conference.
You can tell me that all you want. He's a big stiff. He's got a good team
I said
around
he's one
him.
of the best players in the conference, not the country.
I know. I heard you. I can have my opinion. Let me say this. I haven't seen him play enough to say whether he's good or not, but you certainly are sold on him.
Yeah. I like Sharon. I like the guard better, though. I like Sharon better.
He was hitting against Marquette the first game.
He can
The
shoot.
first half.
He can really shoot.
Okay.
They got a tough schedule left coming down.
They got a really tough schedule. But keep in mind they went on the road. They got a really good resume. They went on the road. They beat Illinois. They lost to Wisconsin, which I'm still confused on how that happened. But
hey, Wisconsin, at that time, they were looking really good.
they were at that time. Now they're looking more to the median and what they. Well, I think what they were projected to be. So.
Yeah. So okay, do you think? So if Wisconsin loses this game, if they do, they're down. It's 54-50 with 11:54 left. So they've got it down to 4 points.
Yep. Yeah.
If they lose to an Indiana team that's one game over 500, are they going to drop out of the top 25? Do you think? And should they?
In the top 25 right now.
They're not. Okay, well then they should. Right now they are 18-9. Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I would say that's fair.
The one thing Wisconsin has going for them, they got tons of continuity on that staff. But
okay.
I don't know what that says at this point.
What's that going to get you?
Yes, is that good continuity?
Well, they have I think it's good. I hope. I need more out of Chucky though. If I'm a Wisconsin fan, you got this game. You got another game coming up against Illinois that you probably have to have to solidify your bid. the league. Everyone says the league's going to get like 10 teams, and I don't see it.
Yeah, well, especially they're talking all season how the Big Ten is down, and even on good years, the Big Ten seems to stink in the tournament.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Maybe they don't deserve it.
Exactly. The different style, because
Yeah.
they just get beat up in each other, and then they come into the tournament all beat up. So.
Well, that's an excuse. They're just not very good. I'm tired of all beat
That's
up.
a factor. That's a factor too, I guess.
Let's go again. Back to when preseason.
Plus no disrespect, but I've never seen a team.
Are you talking to me right now? How many teams in the Big Ten were ranked again when they started conference play?
That would be a 2.
2. One was ranked number 2 and one was ranked number 23 or 24.
That would
so
be
then they go beat up on each other, and all these teams
get ranked,
right? Like there's somebody. They lose tonight. They got a legitimate chance I believe, of not making the tournament.
Again.
They got Illinois. They got Rutgers, who slapped them around last time, and they got Purdue at the end. And they were like 2-4 in their last 6 games. If I have this,
yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah,
hey. This is why I bring this guy in here. He's factual.
Come on.
Boy, oh boy. He's just spreading the good cheer around. So what's your prediction, smart guy? What do you think they're going to do? Are they going to win any of these games?
I said they're going to win tonight. But
okay, they're going to win tonight. What about
after that? I mean, they're just lucky that after that they have to.
They're not. I'm sorry, Mercer is bubble. They're not winning on Saturday.
They're not winning against Illinois?
No.
Okay.
No, I've seen Illinois play, and now that Illinois has Terrence Shannon back, which that's a story for another day, I don't think they're winning on Saturday.
Okay. Well, the game that was inexcusable they lost was Michigan. Michigan's just been terrible all year.
Yeah,
Michigan took it to
them. Michigan had Purdue they were down by 20 at one point. So,
jeez. All right. So if they don't win, if they don't get in to the tournament, is that it? Is it curtains for Greg Gard at Wisconsin?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
It's curtains. Curtains, and there'll be no roses at his feet either.
Well, you said he's a good guy, AJ, and he certainly seems like it. But where can this program ever be one of the elite programs, or are we just
no? I'll say
no.
No.
That was pretty quick.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
They cannot keep their kids in state.
Well, currently they can't. But if someone else comes in as coach, they might.
Yeah, but I'm saying, not to talk recruiting for a minute, but I'm going to talk recruiting for a minute.
Well, why not talk recruiting? Go ahead.
You lose Janowski and Kniffel in the same year.
Well, those names are too hard to say. That's why they're a good thing they're gone.
But that's my point exactly. You lose the top. You can't keep the top. You can't even get like a legitimate like. You can't.
Jack's asking the question: if Gard is, if he's gone, you bring somebody in that changes the style. Can they
stop the wholesale departures from the state of the good players?
I would think so.
So they could be elite, but you don't think it's going to happen with Greg Gard as a coach if it continues at this rate?
Not in this way, no.
Okay. All right, I got another Big Ten question for you guys. What about Izzo? What's up with Michigan State? Are they not good? Are they?
They're okay. They're not great. They're okay.
No, they're like the rest of the Big Ten.
Yeah.
They're just down.
I heard tonight that Houston is going to be the new number one, or is the new number one.
Yeah.
Houston.
I think it's yeah. No,
okay.
No,
they're always good. Kelvin Sampson's done a good job.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And I like Kelvin Sampson. I mean, he made a couple mistakes.
Kelvin Sampson. It just proves you can come back from anything. I heard. I wonder if Jay Wright would be considered if when his coaching opens up.
Well, teams would line up to get him, I would think.
But
I don't think.
He's been out of coaching for a while now.
And he's got a pretty good gig, I think, and he does a good job. Have you guys seen him on
He does a
whatever?
good job. He does a real good job. I'm just wondering if he'd consider coming back if the right situation opened up.
Well, a guy like that, he might just be. You got to get the.
He's a relatively young guy.
He's like 60, right? Just 60 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
All right.
Maybe they can bring Stan Van Gundy back.
Oh.
What'd you say?
Stan Van Gundy. Bring Stan Van Gundy back.
Oh no. No, Jeff. There's
No. No.
I'm kidding, Jack. I'm kidding.
No.
Well,
And don't.
They need somebody young. They need somebody fresh.
They need some juice.
Yep. Something upbeat.
I did see an article, not to change topics, but I did see an article today on Facebook that the Packers are considering Braylon Allen as a potential draft pick.
What, in the 5th round?
In the 4th round.
4th round?
Well, sure.
I wouldn't mind that. If he can run people over.
That's right. That started today, didn't it? The scouting combine thing.
Yes, sir.
Any news out of that?
No news out of that as of yet. I didn't get a chance to watch it all today, so no news out of that as of yet. But the battle's going to be for the quarterback spot because there's about 5 quarterbacks that can go in the 1st round. So.
Are they working out? Are the quarterbacks working out at the combine?
They're late. They're late in the combine.
Okay, but they're participating, I guess is my question.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You think so? You think they're all? I don't think they're all going to participate.
Caleb Williams doesn't have an agent yet, so.
Who's that?
Caleb Williams doesn't have an agent.
Yet, so.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see what happens there.
I'm seeing more and more chatter that the Bears are going to keep what's his name and not draft Caleb Williams.
Yeah.
Good for them if they do.
Build around what you already got. He doesn't want to play in Chicago anyway.
I'm happy if they keep Fields. I'm not worried about him.
I'm not complaining. we got what we need, which is a defensive coordinator. So
we'll see. TBD.
I just don't know how you pay a guy $40 million a year to be average.
There's a lot of quarterbacks that are average and are making $40 million a year right now.
The question earlier, I don't think you were in that, Doug, is we saw headlines that said that Dak Prescott is going to set the market at $60 million a year.
My house is low. So
Unbelievable. All right. Did we miss any headlines, AJ, that you wanted to cover tonight?
No.
Steve Kerr book is good.
One thing. I do have a D3 update for you quick.
Okay, go ahead.
The women's tournament, because this is all I saw on Twitter today. The women's tournament, 4 Wisconsin schools are in, and they're all hosting.
They're all hosting.
Well, it's pretty important to host, I guess. That's what that tells you.
So Carroll's hosting, Wisco Lutheran is hosting, someone else is hosting, and Whitewater's hosting.
Oh, good. Good for them all.
So
that's great.
Should be all good. Should be a good tournament. That happens congruent with the boys regionals this weekend. And I'll also have next on Sunday I'll have not only will I have a state a regional update for you, but I'll also get a state wrestling update from the wrestling coach at Homestead. So
cool.
Make sure to get that for you on Sunday.
Okay. Speaking of the high school tournament, how's the team? What's the vibe?
The vibe is good. The vibe is good. We're at home. We're at home. I'm excited. We're at home Friday, and then if we win on Friday, we're at home Saturday.
How are practices going?
Good. The vibe, it's tough right now. Well, it's been tough the last couple of days because not tough on the court, but we had ACT prep as well as practice. So
those players don't go to class. They're all taking basket weaving.
The the juniors actually have what you call it a preparatory class after school the last 2 days. So it'll be interesting. So it'll be fun.
Busy time
But
for those kids.
busy time because trimester ends next week Thursday.
That's right. You guys go on trimesters.
We're on trimester, so
Okay.
No, that's right. I know. I was commenting on the Gopher basketball because my good friend is from Minnesota and he's got Gopher basketball, and he was telling me that, oh yeah, the reason they didn't play well the other night is because they're on trimesters and they were just coming off of finals, and I'm like,
yeah,
they
blah blah blah.
they
That's the
stink.
excuse he used.
Oh yeah, so they just stink.
Who's their coach now?
Coach over there now.
Who's coaching up there?
I don't know, but I saw a thing that Richard Pitino's at New Mexico now.
I don't even know. Can we get one last Badger update, Jack?
Sure, it's 54-all with 10:06 left.
Awesome, good stuff.
So they pulled even.
You may be right, Dad. You may be right.
I'm picking up. By the way, the Bucks are up by 19 points in the first quarter.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
They're
Also,
so
wait,
so hot.
we
They're so hot that Giannis just hit a three, except it bounced off the front of the rim, the back of the rim, the side of the rim, and ended up dropping.
Before we go though, we do need a Doug Bocchini update since you've been on the shelf for us.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, well, a Doug Bocchini update. Well, first of all, we got to give a call out because Grandma passed away this summer. Today would have been Grandma's 93rd birthday. So
yes, sir.
Happy birthday, Grandma!
Happy birthday, Grandma!
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm doing well. I went from a walker to I now have a cane. So I'm stepping up. So 2 weeks ago, the surgery was I'm on a cane after two weeks. So I guess that's pretty good. I'll find out. I'll go to my doctor in a couple of days, and then hopefully I can get back to work a little bit. I am working, but
yeah. How's the physical therapy?
Physical therapy is tough. I mean, they work you hard, but I do therapy 3 times a day for about 40 to 45 minutes at home, and for one leg to take up. I mean, when you're done with that therapy, I'm exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wearing. It's absolutely wearing on me. But so I do that 3 times a day, and then I do the PT, and then next week I'll start getting a few massages because just trying to sleep is a little discomforting. Right side of your body, and so could use some massage on the lower back.
At least you're not compensating. That's a good thing.
Well, I am compensating. That's the issue. But no, in general, all good. All good.
All good.
No issues. Happy with the progress.
Excellent. Yeah. Glad to hear it.
Excellent.
Everybody should have a knee replacement.
I got one coming in the future. I just don't know exactly when. At least one. AJ, what time is your game this week for the boys basketball?
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
Friday night?
Yes. Friday
at home at the Homestead Arena?
At the Homestead at Jacoris Court, yes, sir.
Jacoris Court. Okay. Good. Well, good, sending good vibes your way. Hopefully we'll hear a report from you on Sunday that you had a great weekend, but no matter what, I know your team will give it their all because of their
like I talk about, at this point it's just all enjoyable. I don't get a coach this group for 6 more games, so this group will never be the same. So it'll be nice to coach them for as long as we possibly can. So be good.
Good.
We're also cheering on the Blue Bombers, bringing home the Blue Bombers.
Who they got first round?
I don't know. They're kind of like Homestead, although they have the number 1 seed, but they're kind of like Homestead. They can't get the first 2 games. They deserve to go home. So their first battle will be game number 3. Should be.
Oh, Dad. By the way, I got a message from McGivern on Saturday or yesterday. Yeah. He said that if we win on Friday night, he may line up to call the game on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which would be fun.
Yeah, you heard AJ went big time over the weekend.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he told you all about
I
it.
saw it. I
Oh,
watched.
did you? Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
couldn't miss that.
I thought it was good.
He did a good job.
That was
You
great.
got to tell him McGivern to stop talking so fast and breathing so hard.
Yeah.
You were the seasoned pro, not him.
Right.
I know Mike from a long time ago. He was a rep selling TV time and radio time.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, before he started doing on-air stuff. So known him a long time.
And I want to do one more thing, if I can make a correction.
Oh.
It's Rocky Wagenhurst. It's not Van Wageningen. I got the name wrong on the episode last week, so I want to make sure I got that.
You better get that name right. He's going to control your immediate TV future. So
yeah, right. Exactly. So
you are a
Rocky,
politician.
So Rocky, if you watch the episode, I apologize for the wrong pronunciation of your names.
He'll get over it. All right. So go Homestead, go Bucks, go Badgers, Marquette tomorrow, go Warriors, go Scorpion.
Yes,
Go
sir.
Bombers.
Go Bombers.
Go Bombers.
Is that what their name is? The Bombers?
Yes,
The
sir.
Blue Bombers.
The Blue Bombers.
Heard it out.
Wow. Cool. All right.
We called and I nicknamed the student section was they're the bomb squad. I think it was probably a little politically incorrect.
That is the nickname of the student section.
Yeah, but they kept it after I left. So
So you did something right. That's what they're saying.
I'm sure somebody will cut it off at some point.
Of course. You're going to hurt somebody's feelings somewhere along the line.
Exactly.
Without question. And you're good at that anyway. You don't need any help.
I can hurt people's feelings as well as anybody.
All right.
If I had them, you'd hurt mine. But it's a good thing I don't have any.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I survived a bocchini sandwich on a Tuesday night. That's pretty good.
All right,
best,
boys.
Jack.
All right.
All the
Take
best.
care. Have a good night, guys. Go Homestead. Have a great week.
Bye now.
See you, dudes.
See you.